I am back, baby. Yesterday I had to travel a little bit, but we are here today on this Wednesday card, August the 7th, 2024. Three MLB winners on the way for you guys. And yes, I do have a nerfy of the day. Let's get into it. This is the free three. What's up, guys? It's your boy Noble Living back with another DYF Bets video. I'm breaking down my favorite picks and plays of the day as we just try to get to the bag together and make some money. Now, yesterday we didn't have a show. I do deeply apologize. I did not put out a lot of plays yesterday. I was traveling and I tried to get it out there, but it didn't happen. But on the Monday card, we literally had a 1-1-1 day. I hate days like that, but it happens. We won on the Giants' first five, team total over 2.5. Fading Patrick Corbin has just been absolutely cash money for us this year. We did lose on the Royals' first five, team total over 2.5, as that one hooked, as James Paxton only gave up 2 runs and not 3, but it happens. And then we pushed on the Astros' first 5 money line, so that was also tough to see, but it's okay. 1-1-1 on the day, not too bad. A little bit of a slow start to the month of August, but there is a lot of time to turn things around here. So if you are a fan of the channel, if you've been sticking with us through the dog days of summer, don't worry, football is right around the corner. I've got some winners on the way for you guys. We're going to start doing some college football futures here on the channel as well, so make sure you guys stay tapped into that. And then if you can, smash that subscribe button and hit that bell. Let's get into these winners for this Wednesday card here in the MLB. My first best bet of the day, let us go to the Reds and Pirates matchup. And I do like the Reds in this matchup. The line movement has actually been going against them here. And I get it, Andrew Abbott's on the mound. You never know what type of guy that you're going to get. But Marco Gonzalez is on the mound for the Pirates. And I'm actually going to fade him in this matchup because I do think he's a little bit overrated right now. And I do think there's some regression that's due. And as a result, I'm going to go Marco Gonzalez over 5.5 hits allowed, -125 odds on FanDuel. Now, if you want to take over 2.5 earned runs, I'm not opposed to that as well. If you want to take the Reds on the money line, I'm not opposed to that. But I do like the over 5.5 hits allowed because if you look at the numbers for Gonzalez, in 4 straight games, he's gone over this total. Last game against the Diamondbacks on the 27th of July, he only went 2 1/3 innings, 7 hits, 4 earned runs given up to go with 2 home runs. And his start to go before that against the Phillies, 4 2/3 innings, 6 hits given up. His start before that against the White Sox, 5 innings, 7 hits given up, and his start before that against the Phillies again, 6 innings, 6 hits given up. This is a guy, Marco Gonzalez, who has a 3.72 ERA. That might be a little bit deceiving because he's only had 6 starts this year. 3 starts in July, 3 starts back in April. And for me, I just don't really like the form that he's necessarily been in. It's not been bad, but it also hasn't been stellar. And for me, I think that there's a Reds offense that scored 8 runs yesterday that should be able to get to Gonzalez here. This Reds lineup has been hitting left-handed pitching fairly well, and that's why I do like that. So Gonzalez is more of a pitch-to-contact guy. He only has 20 strikeouts in 29 innings, so that's not a whole lot of missed bats. He also has 9 walks as well, so not a very good walk to hit ratio. I like the Reds here. I like them to win, but I'm just going to go Marco Gonzalez over 5.5 hits allowed, as I do think some regression is due for him, and I do think the Reds bats will be able to get to him today. For my second pick of the day, we're going to go with another player prop, and we're going to go with one guy who has had a lot of success against a certain team. It might not be that most popular of a pick, but we're going to go Bryce Harper here. We're going to go over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs, -110 odds. So we're getting pretty good value on this. Now, Bryce Harper is a guy who historically who has had great success against the Dodgers. His last game against the Dodgers, he had 5 at-bats, he had 2 hits. In his start before that against the Dodgers, 4 at-bats, 1 hit, 1 double. His game before that against the Dodgers, 3 at-bats, 2 runs, 3 hits. So you can kind of see what I'm talking about here. In the last 7 games against the Dodgers, he's gone over this hits and runs line in 5 of the 7 starts. So you can't be too mad at that. And Bryce Harper on the road this year has been very consistent. He's gotten over 2 hits, runs, RBIs in 15 of the last 22 road games. And he's also had success against Gavin Stone as well. He's 2 for 2 in his career against Gavin Stone, including a double. And Gavin Stone is a guy who's been struggling of late. 7.15 ERA to go with 7 home runs over his last 5 starts. So if you want to sprinkle a little bit on Harper to get a home run, I'm not opposed to that. Gavin Stone is not a guy who misses a lot of bats. He gives up a lot of sharp contact, and I think Harper can be able to exploit that today. Harper at Dodger Stadium's had a lot of success. He's had a lot of success against this Dodgers team, and I think that trend continues today. Give me Harper over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs as our second second best bet of the day. For our third and final pick of the day, it is the Nerfy of the day. I know you guys have been waiting on that Nerfy. I don't really like the odds value on this, but sometimes at this time of year, you're going to have to pay a little bit of juice. As a result, we're going to go to the Giants and Nationals matchup. We're going to take the Nerfy here with Blake Snell and Jake Irvin here, minus 140 odds. So not too bad. I know there's a little bit of regression that might be due for Blake Snell coming off that no-hit performance, but Blake Snell's been absolutely stellar. He's gone back-to-back starts with no runs given up over a combined 15 innings. And if you look at his other larger numbers, over the last 4 of the last 5 starts, he hasn't given up a single run. This year on the Nerfy, Blake Snell is 9-2 on the year, so you can't be mad at that. Jake Irvin has been a little bit worse on the Nerfy, 15-7 on the year, but still very consistent, still very solid. These are two offenses that don't really get off the hot starts, both over a 70% hit rate towards the Nerfy, so I do like that as well. I do think that both of these pitchers are going to pitch well today. I do lean towards the overall under in this matchup, but I'm just going to isolate this to the first inning. Give me the Nerfy between Blake Snell and Jake Irvin as our third and final pick of the day. Well, that's it for me today, my friends. 3 best bets, 3 winners that I headed your way on this Wednesday card. Give me Bryce Harper over 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. Give me Marco Gonzalez for the Pirates over 5.5 hits allowed. And then give me the Nerfy in the Reds and Giants matchup to tuck us in. For more picks and plays I'm dropping throughout the day, I'll probably have a hit or lay. I'll have a few more Nerfies on the card. And it is Wednesday, so it's a travel day. So we'll have a lot of action going on throughout the day. Make sure you click the link in the description, join the free Discord group, and I've got you guys. All right, my friends, let's get to that cheddar, and I'll see you all in tomorrow's video. Later, gang.